Do you believe life has a purpose? And if so, what is the purpose of your life?
I don't know. I know everything should happen for a reason, and I think that every once in a while when I meet someone and they say that, I've helped them, sometimes it's, hard to think, how have I helped you, but after 16 years of, meeting so many people saying, you're an amazing person and stuff like that, maybe I've started to believe them, and maybe I do something right. So if this is the payment of helping other people, then bring it on.
Do you believe life has a purpose? And if so, what is the purpose of your life?
I don't know. I know everything should happen for a reason, and I think that every once in a while when I meet someone and they say that, I've helped them, sometimes it's, hard to think, how have I helped you, but after 16 years of, meeting so many people saying, you're an amazing person and stuff like that, maybe I've started to believe them, and maybe I do something right. So if this is the payment of helping other people, then bring it on.
Do you believe life has a purpose? And
do you believe life has a purpose? When I was his age, I wish I had his courage and his strength and his compassion, his humility, his empathy. These people have none of the above. I love you. I love you all. I tried so hard to protect you guys. But like my little man says, everything happens for a reason. And from the day that I was thrown away to the street, till this day, I've known my reason of life. And I hope it doesn't take you that long to figure out why you're here. All of you. no matter the trials and the tribulations that I've had to go through, I still have hope. I still have love. There's only two things in this world, my friends. Good and bad. And I know I've been a good man for a very long time. I am a good man. And I want you to know that I forgive you before you did what you did. I forgive you for not being strong enough, like my young man right here in the video, because I wasn't that strong at his age. What do you need? Huh? Just want the light. Okay, baby, here. I remember you told me one night when you woke up and there was something hovering above us. We know what it was. I promise you from the bottom of my heart, I forgive all of you. This world is so evil. You have to shine your shield and sharpen your sword. And never let your guard down. And it's very hard to do. It's very hard to be a righteous man. Because when you become a righteous man, everybody hates you. But that's the weight you have to carry on your shoulders. Because you know in your heart that you did the best you could. You put your full effort into it, and you don't make excuses. These, I can't call them people, these humans are trying to destroy what we had because they were jealous of what we had. And what we had was a family. Madison, Mom told me that you knew what she was doing. And you went along with it because I didn't let you take the car and go out with your friends in the middle of the night. It blows my mind. Mom just told me about this. It blows my mind, Madison, that you were old enough to know last time Mom did this to us and what happened to you. And you went along with it instead of telling Mom to wake the fudge up and act like an adult and a mother. This is after going through this for almost 2 years now, the best advice I could tell you is if you're married, husband and wife, and you want advice, don't go to people who have multiple marriages, multiple divorces, who are single at 40, 50 years old, because they don't have your best interest in mind. These people don't know what a family is. If your car breaks down, you don't go to a sheetrocker to fix your car. If your roof needs to be done, you don't call a painter. When you're having problems in a marriage, you don't go to people who have murdered their wives, who have divorced their husbands, who are on drugs, who are on prescription drugs, and 4 divorces with 3 different kids from 3 different marriages. who now is alone. What do you think they're going to do for you? And I think, Madison, your mother finally understands that. See, when Mom's mom passed away, Mom got stuck being a 17-year-old. I've been with your mother since she's been 17, my friends. I was there. I went and picked Mom up after she found out. I'm sorry. I went and picked your mother up after she found her deceased in her bedroom. And she cried on my shoulder. And Mom's mom told me to take care of Kimberly. So Mom's an old lady now, but she still has the brain of a 17-year-old. She's easily manipulated, coerced. She's weak and pathetic because that's how the family likes to keep her. See, that's why Mom did this to us. Because Mom was weak. Mom was on drugs. We all knew it. Mom got in a car accident, just to put it on the table. She got prescribed prescription drugs and she couldn't get off of them. Then we went on the other medicine and it went for 6 years. And when I asked Mom to get off of them, Madison, Mom, and the Funky Bunch came up with an idea to bury me like they buried Bonnie. And forever in this family, now after me being in this family for 30 years, knows where I stand. Exactly what you did to Bonnie, you're doing to me. And now, Mom, they disown her, they ignore her, they chastise her, they embarrass her. Alienate her. And she, being a woman, was not strong enough. See, this is going to get deep. It's going to get deep because very soon these people are trying to put me in jail for telling my son I love him. See, this is the difference between men and women. I'm willing to die for my family. I'm willing to go to jail for my family because I love them with all my heart and soul. And I can look at you in the face, every single one of you, from the feds to the DAs to the lawyers to the police. I did nothing wrong. I was the best father I could be. I was the best husband I could be. And you can lock me up for 10 years and it won't break my heart. It won't break me. I I come from a broken home. My mother and father had a divorce. My mother made me lie and say bad things about my father. My mother made me change my name from Ralph to RJ to hurt my father's feelings. I'm telling you, this is about to get deep. Listen how deep this gets. And my father, I'm named after my father. My name is Ralph Wilford Karen. My brother's name is Michael Albert Karen. My father named me after him because I was the first child. So when my mother kept me from my father being an idiot and impatient, and he wasn't humble, he wasn't intelligent, he committed a crime and kidnapped me and my little brother. And we got on a bus for 9 days and drove to Texas. My father I forgive. But if my father didn't do that, then he would not have went to jail. For 15 years. So when the police found me and my brother living in a shed with no furniture, no heat, no food, they took us and brought us back to Massachusetts. My mom, I remember taking a plane to Massachusetts, and my mother was there. And we were gone for a very long time. So my mother had a whole bunch of presents for us. But after 6 months of being with my mother, she put me in a foster home because she told me that I looked too much like my father. I acted too much like my father. My mother. So I grew up in a foster home, my friends. And I'm going to tell you a little secret. These people call me racist. These people call me evil. These people call me all these names. They accuse me of all these things. But I was put in a African American woman's home. And she showed me love. Unconditional love. She let me cry on her shoulder. She fed me. She kept me warm, which I didn't have that at some point in my life, so I appreciated it. It's the first love I ever had in my life was from a stranger. And I remember when I turned 16, I went to go visit my brother. And my brother was crying. Mikey, what's the matter? What happened? And he told me that a man down the street chased him with his vehicle and tried to hit him. And I hadn't seen my brother in so long. I missed him so much. So me being the father figure, the older brother, whatever you want to call it, let's call it older brother. I went and took care of business at 16. This is before I met your mother. And I got in a lot of trouble. But I remember the feeling of family and love and protection. And I turned myself in because I did it. I faced my consequences because I did it. I didn't run. I didn't lie. I didn't play the victim. The guy's calling me a criminal. The government is calling me a criminal, but my 13-year-old brother, who almost got ran over by the guy, is telling me thank you. And he was proud of me that I would stick up for him. I would fight for him. I remember meeting your mother not too long after that. And I remember meeting Bonnie. And I felt love. And I fell in love with your mother. The first day I met her. And Miss Bonnie, strong, told me to never leave her side. Miss Bonnie Strong gave me a job. She showed me love. She took me on vacation with Kimmy. And Big Papa didn't like that. So Big Papa ignored her. Big Papa gave up on her. And when he gave up on her, that sealed her fate. Because the kids couldn't talk to her because Big Papa would be mad at them. So Mom was alone. Grandma was alone. Miss Bonnie Strong was alone. And fate took Miss Bonnie Strong. Now, this all ties in together because I won't give up on your mother. I won't let Mom sleep in the other room by herself. I won't tell Mom, no, I'm not going to take you back. I won't tell Mom, I won't forgive you for what you've done. Because Mom's done a lot of bad things to me. Way more than what I've ever done to her. But see, this is the catch-22. Mom never could speak my name over at Big Papa's house. So Mom couldn't tell Big Papa how good of a dad I was. My daughters couldn't tell Big Papa how good of a dad I was. So it was like this silent rule that nobody could speak my name. Just like nobody can speak Bonnie Strong's name. See, but I won't forget Bonnie Strong because I got Bonnie Strong in the other room and I won't give up on her. I love her with all my heart. She's cheated on me. She's thrown me out on the street. She's took my home. She's took my life savings. She's took my family. She's taken my car and kicked me out on the street walking with a backpack. This is the third time. And you know what I told her? I love you. I love you, Kimberly Karen. I forgive you. Because I know how evil this world is. I know how hard it is for women to learn how to defend themselves, how to be strong, how not to use their bodies to manipulate people in their minds, and because they're very good at that. You should see the non-spoken. She's learned from Big Papa, she's learned from Mom, and she thinks she's just the hottest shit on the block. But listen, my mother threw me out on the street when I was 16. My wife threw me out of the house when I was 23, when I was 33, and now when I was 48. Because nobody in her family has stayed married longer for 2 years. And when Mommy gets stressed out, she goes over there and they just pour gasoline on her. And she's so weak. She's so easily manipulated. They just have they play chess with her. Go here, do this, do that, do this. Yes, yes, yes. Because she's not strong. She doesn't know what family is because look at her family. From when I was 33 till I was 48, I have never been a more righteous man in my life. There's nothing. See, they got the bracelet on my ankle. They locked me in my house. I've been locked in my house now for 300 days. They're threatening to put me in jail because I told my family I love them and warned them about this world. See, you have to be willing to speak your truth. Everybody here, I'm not coercing nobody. I'm not forcing anybody to do anything. I am telling you, everyone, you have to speak your truth, or you will be manipulated and steered down the road of shadows. I stand here after being accused of the most heinous acts on the planet. I stand here after taking a beating. Every single one of you watched me walk out of that house with a backpack and live on the street for 7 months. Nobody brought me food. Nobody called me. Nobody asked if I was okay. You were on my channel watching me. Living in the woods, living in boxes. How can you tell me you think you're going to do what to me? What can you do that you haven't already done to me? There's nothing. Throw me in jail. I'll get out. And in my heart and in my soul, I know that no matter who accuses me, who puts cuffs on me, I stand here in front of God, in front of Mother, and I say, I love you. Judge me. That's who I answer to. That's every day I wake up, my first breath is for family. And family is not God. No, it's Mom and God. It's Mother Earth. She gives us life. It's God who gives us light. And you have to put them two together and become one. You've seen me live on the streets of the worst city around here. I survived on crackers and donations. I didn't shower for weeks. My toenails got so big, they came out of my sneakers. What else do you think you can do to me? I am the light that is going to shine so bright for my family to find their way back to me. It doesn't matter if it's a year or 5 years or 10 years. I will be a righteous man. I will get up every day and breathe for the hope, just the hope of family. That's what I'm teaching my kids. Not destruction, not lying, not manipulation, not playing the victim. I lived in a box. You can't call me a victim because I asked for it. I took your mother back last time. And look at, I took her back again. I'm not playing victim. I'm playing hero. I'm playing hero, guys. That's my goal in life, to be a hero. When my kids grow up and they figure out how they were manipulated and deceived and coerced, they will know their father was accused of heinous crimes. He was put in jail. My doors have been kicked in by the police, and I was arrested for nothing. And I went with a smile. I said, thank you, sir. Thank you. Because it shows how much they want to put me in jail for me being a righteous man and loving my family. Every time you kick me, every time you accuse me of assault, and I'm afraid to even say it on this, it makes me stronger. Every time the DA looks at me and says, he said he loves his son, that makes me a man. And my family needs a man, because Jim won't step up and be grandpa. Jim, his son, is on Suboxone and cocaine and doing drugs with 3 different wives. Who's the man of the family? Me. Remember this. I am the man of this family, and I'm going to show every one of you how strong you could be. I have the weight of the courts, the lies, the manipulation, your mother on my shoulders, and I carry them. For 33 years, I've carried your mother, trying to get her away from this pathetic. See, why I can speak on this is because my family was pathetic. My mother, my brother, my father. And you know what? When I went to them and I said, hey, can you give me some advice? And they gave me, you should leave her. I said, you know what? You'll never see me again. If my family isn't a priority for you and you want to give me advice to leave my family because I'm having a bad day, then you'll never see me again. My mother passed away last year. And guess what? She was so embarrassed to even, the family was so embarrassed to even call me. I didn't even know my mom died. They told me 3 months after she died, you know, your mother died? I'm like, no. Oh, yeah, she died. Oh, thanks. And that's what I did to show your mom what she needed to do so we can have our own family. And we can teach our kids what we want to teach our kids, not what all these divorced families that are in destruction and oh my gosh, embarrassment. It's embarrassing. You know why it's embarrassing? I'm going to tell you why it's embarrassing. Okay? Every time your mother left to me, I never cheated on her. Never. Your mom cheated on me with my friends. And guess what? I forgive you, Mom. I love you. I'm more of a man than anything that is called a man in this family. Because I could have not took Mom back. And what would have happened? She would be just like Jim, just like the other Jim, on Suboxone, on drugs, going to bars. And then what happens, guys? What happens? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I refuse. I refuse to divorce your mom, to give up on your mom. I refuse to do nothing but love her. She could walk out of the house right now if she wanted and not come back. And I would sit here patiently, like I sat in that box patiently. And let me tell you something. you will never, ever, ever be strong until you can sit by yourself for weeks and months and not have one person call you. When I would see all these people at court, they wouldn't even look at me. I was like a bum on the corner asking for change. I'm begging to see my family, and they won't even look at me. I cut my son's umbilical cord, my daughter's umbilical cords, and I raised them by hand. I fed them by hand. I never missed a day until your mother took you guys away from me. And when she did, I said, Mom, Dad, be with me. Give me the strength to be strong, to have courage, not to lie, not to steal. I wouldn't eat for days. While you guys are watching me on the video starve to death in the middle of winter with no heat, with my toenails poking out of my shoes because I had no money. Mom took it all. Do you know the courts even tricked me and made me sign a piece of paper that Mom could have all the money if I could see my kids, and they lied? How do you think Mom got all that money? Because the lawyer told me if I signed this piece of paper that I could see my kid. And they lied. And they lied. I swear on my dead mother's soul that I have not done one thing wrong since I walked out of this. You remember when you threw all my stuff out, Miss Hot Stuff, at the back of the door where the cop was hitting on you? From that day, I'm a proud man. That's why I'm here today. I've done no drugs. I've been with no women. I've never even looked at one. Because if my wife will do this to me, what are these strangers would do to me? And I humbled myself. You know, this might be funny, but sometimes I reminisce about Jesus's 40 nights, and I tripled it, quadrupled it. I remember shoveling whole gas stations with a shovel just to get some crackers. He would pay the freaking plow guy $100, and he would only give me $20. Yeah, the dude was Muslim. He wanted to make a buck, and you know what? I was okay with it. If I say, hey, can I shovel this? And he says no, then I'm not eating. You have to be strong and humble, my brothers and sisters. And let me tell you something. I am fucking here fighting for my family for almost 2 years now. I've had some ups and downs. My health is deteriorating, and I honestly think it's because of this thing on my bracelet, on my ankle, and I think that's why they have it on me, to kill me. Because they can't put me in jail for telling my son I love him. They can arrest me. They can throw me in their police station for the night like they did. They can take all my clothes and not feed me for a few days. but I can't go to prison because I'm going to take it to trial. And we're going to have jurors, and every juror on there, right? Listen to this. Is probably going through the same thing I'm going through because this world is evil. They might not, but their mother, their sister, their brother. And I can't wait to tell my story because I haven't even been able to speak yet. I've been accused. I've been lied on. I've been robbed. I have been thrown out like trash. And they haven't even let me speak yet. And I'll be humble. Because I know in my heart I am a good man. I loved my family like no other man loved them. And that's why you're jealous, Miss Karen. Because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to throw it on the table. Because Big Jim, Little Jim, Connie, Lori used to say all these bad things about me, right? They used to say all these bad things about me. But then when she would come over, she would see how happy they were. They would see how much love they got. They would see I would back and hand and foot. I would freaking everything. They would do nothing. They're like kings and queens. And I know you destroyed our family for that. Hey, it's all fun and games in war, my kid. But see, you drew the line. Don't mind my face. I haven't slept in like 3 days. I seen that little kid's video, and for 3 days I've been wanting to make a video because that little boy is braver than all of you. It doesn't matter what happened to you, Madison. I told you to carry a weapon on you. I told you not to go out. And if you did, then we deal with it. Not destroy everything because you don't have the courage. Look at that little boy. I'm not that little boy. They can't scare me. You don't scare me. Mom leaving me doesn't scare me. She leaves, okay, because I know my love she will never find on this planet. Miss Madison Jane Karen, I know you will never find what I gave you. And I'm sitting here waiting for you. You don't even got to apologize. I already forgive you. I already forgive you. I've been through this with your mother. I've seen your mother's face like a baby chihuahua that just pissed on the floor and, oh, I'm so sorry. I don't want to hear apologies. I already know how evil this world is. I already know how hard it is every day to go out there and deal with these people, these humans. I can help you get better. There's nothing that's happened to you that hasn't happened to me. And someday maybe we can talk about it. Someday maybe you can get enough balls to be strong. Come give me a hug. Listen, I don't know what's going to happen at court. This might be my last video. But whatever happens, I've been there, done that. And not because I'm a bad man. I have been accused in the past when I was young, stupid. And we have to learn from our mistakes, which I've been trying to help Mom for the past 30 years. Over 30 years. This is what nobody is understanding. That this is not new. This is Mom's MO. I told you all she was going to do it. When she was going to do it. When I got my check. And guess what? She did it. And you helped her. You helped her. You brought him into it. And you taught him how to manipulate and lie and deceive. You have to make that right. Not me. You do. I forgive you. But that's between you and him. Because you're supposed to be his big sister. You're supposed to protect him, Madison. Not Mom. Not Jim, Lori, Connie. They're all done. They're done. Are partaking in this world. They're not family oriented. They never had what you had, child. They never had what you had. Mom told me she never got affection from her father. So that means Lori, Connie, Jim never got nothing like you got. So you got me inside you. So look at me and know everything I've been through. Every day I was hungry, cold, lonely, sad. I made it through. I did not fucking give up. I did not partake in this world. I did not sell my body. I did not sell my soul. I didn't do drugs to forget. I wanted to remember. Because you know what happens when you remember? You love. You can't hurt somebody. You can't throw somebody out. You remember your memories. I remember going to the park with Mom when we were 17 years old. None of these people have that. None of these people have their child heart sweetheart. And let me tell you this. There's very few people on this planet that have their high school sweethearts and they married them and not divorced after 30 years. Who I am today, I am impenetrable, like Superman. You want to call me Superman, bro? Go ahead. Because you guys came at me with everything you have in your arsenal. And I stand here today and I look you in the face and say, I forgive you. And the proof of it, the proof I forgive you is your mother is in the other room. Yeah, she's on her phone, playing her card game. Did the laundry, made her dinner, cleaned the house. Mom came home. What did she do? Just like always, took her shoes off at the door, came in, took a shower. She's fine. And that's proof I forgave you. Because if I can forgive her for taking everything, giving it away, then what did, what? It's like, no problem, kid. I forgive you. I've taught you that since you've been born. I can never be mad at you guys. I can never yell at you what all these people are saying and oh, you and I know the truth. And you know what that means. I'm going to tell you this, and then I'll let you ride. You know, the helicopters are probably going to come in over my house now, and the feds are going to come in with canines. It's okay, because it shows how much they want to destroy me for being a righteous man. And it's only going to make me stronger. It's only going to make me wiser. It's only going to make me faster. It's only going to make me be more humble. Let me tell you why. Because we know the truth. Every single one of us knows the truth. And that's the only reason I'm alive today. If I was a bad dad, if I did these things that these people say I did, if I did half of them, I would be a drunken drug addict like Jim, like Connie, like Lori, because they are all, you ready? Pathetic. They got 3 different wives with 3 different kids, divorced 2, 3, 4 times, shoved their wives in the room. When I am the light that shines and casts shadows on all of them. How did a dirtbag foster kid, piece of shit from Springfield become more of a man than you, big boss man Jim? How is that? I got a GED, and I worked every day of my life to feed my family. I worked every day of my life to keep them warm. I knew where they were at all times. Where was your daughter the night she came and found me? See, this is how I know you fucked up. Because the same thing you did to my child, you did to Kimmy. You let her do what she wanted. You let her go wherever she wanted. All she had to do was, okay, honey, you could go out till midnight. And that's how she found me on the corner of the street in Springfield, a foster kid. Now listen, this is it. Everything happens for a reason. I was on that corner that night. Kimmy was wandering around Springfield that night. Jim was a piece of shit father that let her daughter out roaming the streets at midnight on Halloween. 33 years ago, my anniversary of meeting your mother. And I've never left her side. I've never denied her. I've never forsaken her for her failures, because we all fail. Nobody's perfect. This family hides behind this haze of perfection. Why they're at CVS getting Suboxone, or they're at CVS getting Trazodone, and this and that, and they're getting lip filler, and oh my God, I gotta get a butt lift. Fuck these people. They're disgusting. And I will be here when you figure it out. Just like I'm here for your mother. And no matter what happens to me, don't worry about me. Obviously. But bro, don't worry about me. And I'm not worried about you, because you got me inside you. Me. You don't got Jim. You don't got the police. You don't got the judges. You don't got the DAs who lie and try to put me in jail for loving my family. You got me that is fighting through this all every day. You know, because every day I have not seen you. And since that day, I've been fighting to keep the demons off of me, to keep the women away from me, to keep the drug addicts away from me. You don't let them close to you, bro. Don't. They're not your friends. They offer you drugs, punch them in the fucking mouth. Your friend should not offer you drugs. He offers you a cigarette, punch him in the fucking mouth. And be strong. Because I'm strong. I'm getting old and tired of this shit. The tears show how strong you are, brother. Remember when I used to cry in front of Mom and Maddie, and they used to laugh at me? Let it out, brother. You have to let it out. I remember you used to cry on my shoulder, brother. I remember I used to cry on your shoulder. That's what makes a real man, brother. These people, they can't cry because they have no heart. They have no soul. They have no empathy. They have no compassion. They can walk by people on the corner in the winter with no money and call them drug addicts. Why? They're taking fucking drugs, brother. You see? They see a poor person on the side of the corner that's asking for 50 cents and they say, I'm not giving him nothing. He's a drug addict. And then they go right to CVS and get their Suboxone and their Trazodone or their freaking medicine, anxiety medicine. They're drug addicts too, brother. Brother, be strong. This world, there's nothing good in this world except family. And nature. And dogs. And cats. Remember the only time I ever smacked you in the head, brother? You were 3 years old. The only time I ever smacked you in the head, brother. You were 3 years old. And we were walking outside by the garden. And what did you do? What did you do? These are the memories you need to remember. You started stepping on the ants and killing them. And I said, what the heck are you doing, brother? And you looked at me and said, Dad, why'd you smack me? I said, brother, why'd you kill the ants? And you looked at me and you said, Dad, they're ants. And I said, no, brother. It's life. That's what these people are. They have no life in them. They lost it. They could just step on me and destroy me and kill me and like an ant, just like they did Bonnie. They could just step on her and put her in the room with a bottle of fucking booze and Percocets and say, oh my gosh, I don't think she's going to make it, guys. It's the same thing they did to your mother. They put her in that room with a bottle and a prescription of Percocets. And that's why she called me. And that's why I had to take her back. I didn't even get to explain to the people why the whole thing happened, because Mom was all fucked up. And what am I going to say? No. I'm going to say, Mom, come here now and cry on my shoulder. And they put me in jail for that. And I forgive her because I love her. These people, it's just a word to them, brother. Madison, you know what it is. Do you know how I know what it is? Because I fell in love with your mother the first day I met her. Because she had Bonnie inside of her. Bonnie loved Mom, and Mom shared that love with me. And I would never leave her to die. I would never not forgive her. Be a hero, bro. Don't be a follower. Don't let them manipulate you. Don't let them lie. Don't lie. You can't get in trouble for it, brother. You can't. You can tell the truth. Nothing's going to happen. They're lying to you. They're not going to put you in jail. They're not going to put you in DYS. They're not going to lock you up. You have to have courage and strength, like your father. When they put me in jail, I cried. I miss my freedom. I'm sitting in a jail cell for loving my family. I cry. But I get up and I fight another day. And I've been fighting for 33 years, brother. For your mother, your sisters, and you. And I'll fight another 33. I want you to be strong like that, young man. I want you to be strong like that young man and have courage and find your reason to be here. It's not to sit on the fucking computer and play video games, bro. It's family. They want to take me away from Mom and you, Maddie, just because I love you. None of them have that. Why do you think they hate me so much? Brother, someday you'll know. When you walk into the room and you're me, everybody can feel you. Google it. Google it. You have a 12-foot frequency that goes around you, and it emanates love, or it emanates evil. And like magnets, exactly like magnets, because we are magnets, brother. You have iron in your blood. You have magnesium in your blood. Your heart pumps. You have an electric field around you. They hate me when I walk in the room. And when you get to that point where people hate you for just walking into the room, you found the keys. These people need to dye their hair, change their genders, shave their heads, put tons of makeup on, pretend to be what they're not. Do you know why? Because they can't look at themselves in the mirror. I'll let you Go on that one. And I'll say it one more time. All these people that look like clowns with like purple, green, white hair, like ponytails, dudes, and girls with short hair, and all this makeup and these big high heels, and because they can't look themselves in the face. See, when I'm in a jail cell, I go right up to the mirror and I say, "Good morning, Mother. Good morning, Father." Because that's what I see inside me. I'm proud of what I see in the mirror. I have taken on the world. And I'm not dead yet. I love you all, every single one of you. And this might be the last time I talk to you for a very long time. But it's been 2 years. So what's another 10 years, 5 years? I'm not going to change who I am today. I've been this way since I've been 33. I'm 49 now. I have not made one mistake. I was telling your mother the other day, I did make a mistake. I'll try to have a little, what is it called? I forgot it. What is it called? Humor. Remember our big garden? My mom came in the house one day and was like, "There's something to eat in the garden and I'm sick of it and I want it dead. I want it dead." And I'm like, "We have plenty of stuff in the garden. Let the damn whatever it is eat." "No, I want it dead." So Mom made me get a trap. You probably remember this, all of you. This is one of my only mistakes. So I go out there and put the trap because Mom told me to. You know what? That night, we hear, I go outside. Guess what? It's a skunk. Till this day, brothers and sisters, I have not forgiven myself for killing that skunk. Because how the hell am I going to get it out of the cage? The thing was the size of a dog. And I had to shoot him and put him down. And he sprayed me. Till this day, I ask God, Mother, to forgive me. Because I let Mom pressure me into doing something that I did not want to do. I didn't want to kill that little guy. I don't care if it was a rat, mouse, hog. Well, I might have killed a hog. Yeah, I might have had a. Yeah, I don't like pigs. Don't eat pork, bro. Don't. Do not eat pork. They'll probably give me 10 years for coercion. None of you eat pork. None of you. You are what you eat. Read it. Google it. Listen. Whatever you put in your body, you become. You put drugs in your body, you become a drug addict. You put alcohol in your body, you become an alcoholic. You put pig in your body, you become a pig. I have not eaten pork. I'm not going to lie. The last time I ate pork was at Chris's house. And I almost died. I thought I had to go to the hospital. And then before that, probably 10 years. Remember Chris and Mike? If Chris and Mike ever come across this video, I love you, Chris. I love you, Mike. I miss you. I wish I could come see you someday. Actually, why don't you come see me someday, Chris? Bring Mike down here. I miss that little guy. We used to play football in the backyard. He helped me through a lot because I missed my family and I loved him so much. I loved him like my son. And I'm sorry that I couldn't be with you. I told you I was married. I said if she divorces me, we could talk. But not until then. So you have to forgive me. You have to. Or don't. But I forgive you for pressuring me, for accusing me. You got pants on? So I'm probably going to hell for killing a skunk. You need to ask God and Mom for strength. You need to ask God and Mother Earth for courage. Do you remember I used to take you in the backyard and dig a hole? And I used to make you put your feet in it. And that's what you got to do, brother. You got to connect back with Mom. Every day I go outside and I can only go out in my yard and I put my feet on the ground and I think of you and that you don't. I used to try to get deep down there for you. Remember? Or partake in this world, and when you're done, I will be here waiting for you. The same exact person I was when they threw me on the street that day. I am today. Don't let them change you. Because you are me. I changed your diapers. I fed you. I rocked you to sleep. I did everything. Because I told you that this was going to happen when you were 3. I whispered it in your ear. Because I knew Mom was the weakest part of the family. But that's how much I love her. And none of you could ever understand that. Not the judge, not the lawyers, the cops. They just want sex, drugs, and rock and roll, bro. Remember when you caught that disease and they told me I couldn't go in the room because I could catch it and die? Where was all the females, brother? They were scared. Where was your father? I pushed that nurse out the way and I ran in that room and I got in bed with you. And I stayed there for 20 days with you. Because I love you. There ain't nothing on this planet that can keep me away from you. No disease, no COVID, no nothing. I'll be sitting here waiting for you. You only have to remember what you've seen me go through to know what you can do, Madison, and every other one that's listening. You don't give up. You don't. Everything I said is coming true. From the plane spraying to the Comet Atlas to COVID, everything I said is coming true. I wasn't wrong about anything. I forgive you for not believing me. I forgive you for lying, cheating, stealing. It's okay. It's not okay to lie and to cheat and to steal. It's not okay to steal somebody's belongings. It's not okay to lie. Because we all, not just you, all of us are going to have to answer for why we tell the truth and why we lie. And the less you lie and the more you tell the truth is when you can look at yourself in the mirror and be proud of yourself. Nobody's perfect. We make mistakes. We say sorry and we move on. We don't burn the whole town down. And I refuse to ignore you when you need me. I'll be here. Just like I was here for Mom. Just like I was here for Maddie. You'll see. And like I said, everything happens for a reason. So this is happening for a reason. So like when you go to that bullshit school and they tell you, here's your test, and what's 1 + 1? This is a test. Confront it like a test. Do your homework. Get sleep. Eat right. And you'll shine. Do you know why I know? My third eye is telling you. Because you'll shine like me. And when you walk in a room with all these shadows, you shine. They can't see. They can't be near you. They want to lie. They want to put you in jail. They want to accuse you of things because you are not partaking in the world. You are not partaking in their filth. That's why. And when that happens, you'll shine. Same lens flare that's on the sun. It's not the sun. You'll see. Well, it's been a long time coming. You have to be brave, son. Daughters, brothers, sisters. You have to be strong. Don't do drugs. If somebody offers you drugs, you annihilate them so they never come back near you. Somebody offers you booze, smack them. Because that's what all these people are on. Remember you told me when your papa's house and his whole refrigerator was full of beer. Then you went to, what's her name? I don't remember her name's house, and it was all full of beer, and you came back crying. How times change. Did you ever see any beer in my house? You ever see me smoking a cigarette? You ever see me drugged out, drunk, high? You ever see me mad at mom or I hurt her or scare her? They're all lies. And you can make it stop like that. Hey, I was not always a righteous man. The world is fun. You have to choose. And you've chosen. That's why I have to sit here and wait. Like when mom leaves, I have to sit here and wait. I can go find another girlfriend, and then when mom comes back, what am I going to say? Oh, mom, I got another woman pregnant and I'm married? No. I sit here and wait for her because I love her. I don't go following her around and what they're telling me I'm doing, and oh my God, she's so scary. No. I sit in a box. That's why they erased all the videos of me sitting in the box. That's why they erased all the videos of me living on the street. Yeah, they did. Not me. They did. They don't want no evidence of what they did to me. They just want the accusations. They don't want me to be able to put a video of me living in a freaking cardboard box under a fucking train track. And now the same person that did that's in my bedroom. My bedroom. The big bad guy who is so mean. She's in there like this. And I'll be here for you. And I'll be here for Maddie. I'll be here for Lori, Connie, Jim. You know, I seen this thing on the other day. I remember when I used to be on the street and people would drive by me and look at me and not say anything to me and like look right through me. I seen this video, a short, and this guy pulls up to this young lady who was like 18, 19 years old. And he says, come over here. He's like, I got gold for you. And she says, excuse me? He's like, I got gold for you. And the girl's like, what are you talking about? He's like, I got a lobster roll for you. And the girl's eyes lights up. And then he says, I got some chips for you. And a soda. And you know what the girl says? She says, oh, I don't want to be greedy or nothing, but do you have $2? He says, no, I don't have $2, but I will take you right now and get you clean. I will get you in a program, and I will pay for it all for you right now. And she says, well, I'm taking, what did she say? She says, anyways, I can't remember exactly what she said, but she said no. She said, I'm all set. Thank you. He says, can I give you my number so you can call me if you want it, or you're in trouble if you want to get off the street? She said, no. I'm all set. Thank you. And she went, it was pouring rain, and she walked through a puddle and went under a tree. You got to want it. These people want drugs. They want sex. They want to destroy. They want parties, and they want to go get high, and they want to go to the bar. Let's go out with friends that are all getting high under a tree in the rain with no food, no house. And I looked at her, and I remember my time. Sorry, I'm getting really warm. I remember when I was on the street. I didn't have anybody to offer me a sandwich, a soda. I think it was very generous of that man and righteous of that man. But it must hurt so bad when you see somebody in so much pain and suffering and they walk back into it. I stopped making excuses a long time ago. The day I cut your umbilical cord. I was telling Mom the other night because Mom never cut any of them. I cut all of them, all three of y'all's. And even on the third one, if you take a pair of scissors and this is deep. If you take a pair of scissors and you take a piece of celery and I'm taking look at this, dude. Everything happens for a reason. When you take the umbilical cord and you have it here, and the doctor says, cut it, and you put the scissors on your own flesh and blood, and you're scared to cut it because you have scissors and you touch it like this, and you don't really want to, but you have to, because if you don't, you leave it jagged, and then you have an ugly belly button. I got an ugly belly button. You got a cute belly button. Because you know what I did? I had courage and strength. And I knew I was doing the right thing. And no matter what would happen, I knew I was doing the right thing. And I cut it. No hesitation. Like I have no hesitation to forgive Mom, you, Maddie, anybody that asks for it. Because it's hard out there. You, none of you, have a clue. And it blows my mind after you see me go through all this, that you honestly think somehow, in some way, this is going to work out. This is going to be a sitcom or this is going to work. But being a humble old man, if this is the path you choose, I have to. It's Mother Nature. When you're a bear mother with cubs, at some point you have to let them go. You could stay. But if you want to go find out. You know what? Fuck around and find out? Well, Fuck around and find out. Because you see me, what your mother and her family have put me through. And now they're doing it to Mom. What do you think they're going to do to you? You're me. When you say, I want to stop lying, what do you think they're going to do to you? Listen. A wise old man once told me, no lie can survive. It only destroys. The lies will kill you before you think. How do you say it? The lies will destroy you. You won't succeed. It can't. Only truth and love last forever. That's why they all got divorces. That's why they're all on drugs. Because they're ashamed of themselves for divorcing their wives and leaving their kids in the presence of another man. They could have been a better father. They could have been a better man. They could have forgave their wife for coming home late or doing this or doing that. Whatever excuse it was. Oh, your wife wants you to stop going to the bar? Then you need to stop going to the bar. You don't choose your friends over your family. And this is what these people did. And now they're old men and old women, and they're like, why I'm not in love? Why doesn't nobody love me? And then they look over at your mother and me, and we've been in love since we've been 17. And they hate us. They say, how? How? I'm an engineer. I'm a saleswoman for insurance. I'm a doctor. I'm a nurse. I'm a roofer. And your mother hasn't worked a day in her life, but maybe 20, 30 days. I did it all myself. How did he do it? Love, courage, strength, God, Mom, Mother Earth, Father Sky. They deny Mom. I don't. I was charged. What do you think you put your feet in the ground for? Listen. What do you think you put your feet in the ground for? To get muddy? No. Because Mom charges you. And you felt it. And you glowed when you were done. And you shined when you took your feet out the ground. And you were emanating mother. Try it. Sneak out, dig a hole, put your feet in the ground. They ask you what you're doing. Say, I'm looking for gold. They'll be like, okay, if you find some, give me it. Okay. And they'll leave you alone. They have an attention span of a beagle. I hope the best to all you, my brothers, my sisters, my uncles, my nephews, everybody. This isn't for nobody. No one person. It's for everybody. They're putting me through hell. And I say thank you. I love you. And I forgive you before you did it. because I knew what was happening, when it was happening. And all I could do was be humble. I wasn't going to do what my father did. I'm not going to do what Kim's father did. I'm going to be everybody's target. And now I know who's real and who's not. You don't have to be a good man. You don't have to be righteous, brothers and sisters. You don't. You could destroy everything around you if you want. You can lie, you can cheat, you can steal. Does anything grow in the darkness but darkness? Think about that. Because that's all you will be doing if you're partaking in this world. May God have mercy on all of our souls. May Mom forgive us for our weaknesses. And like me, they've already forgiven you. They know how strong the darkness is here. And you, like me, have to be a Superman, a superwoman. You women can do it. You women don't have to use your bodies to manipulate people. You women don't need to use your bodies to get ahead. And then after you're done that, you go look in the mirror and you can't look at yourselves. You don't have to do that. And if you can't find somebody to love you, then you don't. Because Mom and Dad love you. When I was sitting in that box for 7 months, did anybody love me? Did I go get drunk? Did I go get high? Did I go to the bar and go home with some broad? No. No, I didn't. And now when Mom's back, I get to go look at her and be proud of myself. I get out of bed and look in the mirror and I say, thank you, Mother. Thank you, Father. May they have mercy on our souls. You know what made me so smart? The videos that meant something to me, I watched them over and over and over again, word for word. Just so I know I didn't miss something important. I love you. Anytime anybody needs a hand, anytime anybody needs to talk, anybody that needs a friend, I'm here, waiting. Your brother in truth. So help me